Hello and welcome to Microlocity. In today's video I'm going to be talking about my collection of Hot Wheels funny cars. These are all the ones I have that are out of the package. Some are old and beat up, and then some are mint. But we're going to just do a little quick history of each one of these and take a look at them. So the first two I have here this is called the Firebird Funny Car. And I don't know if that shows up well in the camera, but the color on the color of the bird on the hoods are different. So this one here is orange, and this one here is yellow. So the one on the right is from 1982. And the one on the left is from 1983. So 82 had the orange bird on the hood, and 83 had the yellow bird. Now, other than that, the everything else is identical on them. And then the next one here, the white one, this is from 1982. This one got squashed, so the glass is missing. And if I'm not mistaken, I think all of these bases are the same, pretty much. So they reused this base all the way from 1977. This one is the same casting as the last three, but this one is from 1995, and this was part of the Race Team series. But in 1995 they decided to call this the Side Splitter instead of the Firebird Funny Car. There's kind of a strange, little confusing history with Hot Wheels and the naming of the cars. So the Firebird Funny Car, so it's these four plus this one. That's also a Firebird Funny Car. But in, this was the 1982 to 91, and then 98 to 2002, they were all referred to as the Firebird Funny Car. But for some reason in 1995 and 97, they referred to it as a Side Splitter. And I'll tell you why it gets a little more confusing as we go on here, but so let's see. We'll continue with these ones over here. So this was 82, 83, 82, 95, and this is 1997. So this is also called the Firebird Funny Car. Oh, this was part of the first editions in 1997. So I think this was out of 12. Oh, I don't remember. Maybe they had more than 12 that year. So this is part of the first editions. This was based off the later style, the Firebird. Let's see. And same thing. They use the same base again, which is pretty impressive. Okay, next we have it's called Screamin'. So in 1985, that's what they called this one. And I honestly don't know what car that's made after. Because the other one was a 1979 to 1981 Firebird. So this one looks pretty close to that one, but it's not the exact same casting. And this one also had a couple different names. The older versions were the Army Funny Car, and probably the more popular version of this one was the Pepsi Challenger. And then next we have a 1983 Vetti Funny. This is a Corvette. At the bottom there it said Corvette Fever, I believe. So these three here were part of a 3-pack. And they were released in 1991. And what made these ones a little bit different than all the rest is that they all came with this piece of plastic that's riveted in there. And it had a little notch up top, and that way you can display. So that's how these cars came in the display pack. So let's see inside this one. I don't know if this has the notch. Yeah, see, it doesn't have that notch at the top like this one has. So they added that little chunk right there. And then also something different with these three is that this base has like a gold plating on it, gold color. And the next one has a purple base, and the last one has a gold. Okay, now these four are the Ford Probe Funny Car, which they also used a couple different names. They were called just the Probe Funny Car, the Ford Probe Funny Car, Funny Car, just the plain old Funny Car, and then in 1996 and in 2003 it was called the Side Splitter. Now if you remember, I said that, let's see which one. This one here, that was from 1995. This was called the Side Splitter. So in 2006, I don't have that version, but in 2006, this style was called the Side Splitter. And then in 97, they also came out with a Firebird one called the Side Splitter. So it's just so confusing. And I'm not sure why they would switch the names like that. So these three is part of the set in 91. This one here, which is the same exact Same exact tampo work. There we go. So the beat up one was part of the main line, so that was 90, and this one, part of the 3-pack, came out in 91. And then the last one I have here is 1993 from the Color FX. My camera's acting up a little today. And I'm not sure if it still changes color, but I have a cup of hot water here and we could try it out. So try it on camera and see. It does still work. I haven't seen this in a long time. So that says, "Arg, we just blew up." Oh, you can see all the pistons and the flames coming out of the hood. It's actually kind of cool. Let's try this off here. So it's pretty neat. This still works from 1993. Still got the same base as all the rest. And one thing I forgot to mention is the on the Firebird Funny Car, this casting has been retired. They made the last one in 2002, and I think they had like a line of when they retired it. Those are all my funny cars. And I remember as a kid, I didn't really play with these much. And the reason being, most of them never rolled correctly. The axle seemed to bend slightly, and then they were so low to the ground. Like the side pipes would hit the ground, and then the tires wouldn't move, and so I really didn't play with these a whole lot. But I always liked the all the tampo work on them. They were pretty colorful. I just like all the different designs and stuff, and kind of fun to collect. Alright, well that's my collection of funny cars, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.